Hey guys, welcome back. So no intro for today. I did not like how I looked in my intro. So anyway, to start this look, we're going to be priming our eyes, of course, with the MAC Soft Dark Repeat Pot to get rid of any discoloration on the eyelid and to also make sure our eyeshadows last throughout the day. Now I'm going within with any nude or white eyeshadow just to make sure to set that so it's not tacky. All those shades blend nice and seamlessly. Then I go with some tape put on the back of my hand to kind of get rid of the stickiness so it doesn't pull out my eye. And I put out the corner of my eye to have a nice sharp cat eye look. Now to start off our transitional color, I'm going to be going into the Morphe 35O palette and taking this really nice yellowy orange shade. Kind of reminds me of Makeup Geek's Chickadee, so if you have something similar to that, you can go ahead and use that. So once I buff that into my crease, I go back into the palette and take this really nice orange shade with my Dose of Color crease brush and buff this directly into my crease from inner to outer corner. Once I've done that, I go into the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette and take the shade Love Letter. It's a really pretty pink shade. I packed over my entire lid with a flat brush, again making sure to really get in that crease and inner corner area. And I also make sure to kind of get it on that tape so we have that nice sharp cat eye look when we take the tape off. Then I go back into that same blending brush, taking some of that orange shade and some of that Love Letter shade, and I blend it in with the crease just to make sure everything is nicely blended. And then I go back in with that shade and pack it on. Now to prime my face and have a nice dewy look, I'm taking the Estee Edit Flash Illuminer in the shade In the Spotlight. So if I want a new puppy, go follow her on Instagram. I'll leave it down below. For my foundation, I'm taking the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. I'm putting that on my entire face using my damp beauty blender, using dabbing motions to get the most coverage. For my concealer and highlighting, I'm using something completely different. I'm not using my NARS Creamy Concealer, which I love, but today I'm actually going with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. I apply this over my entire face. Actually, no I'm not. I'm only applying this underneath my eyes and on the high points of my face to really brighten my face up, and then blending that with my damp beauty blender, again using stippling motions to not disturb any of the foundation. Now to set our concealer, I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm taking the shade Lyric and Levitation and setting that using my damp beauty blender. My favorite part about doing my makeup is highlighting and then setting it. I feel like it totally just makes your makeup look amazing. So definitely, if you haven't been setting your concealer with a damp beauty blender, you definitely need to try it. It's so amazing. Now to contour, I'm taking the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in the shade 1 and taking the bronzer side and just contouring my cheekbones as well as my temples. I absolutely love this brush to contour. This is the MAC 135. It's so good. So definitely get this brush if you don't have it because it's so good. But yeah, I'm just putting that on my temples and my cheekbones and a little bit on the sides of my nose. Now for blush, I'm going to the Tarte Bling On Blush Palette. This is limited edition. I'm not sure if you can still get it, but get your hands on it if you haven't already. I'm taking the shade Fetching and applying that, of course, to my cheeks as well as a little bit on my temples to kind of even it out. Now for my highlights, I'm taking the Jaclyn Hill Back of Face palette and taking the shade Champagne Pop. Like, look at that highlight. I haven't used this highlight in forever. I don't know why I haven't. It's so amazing. Like, look at that glow. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Literally obsessed. And for my highlight, I like using this Morphe. This is the Gunmetal Collection, the G23. Love this. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to smoke the bottom lash line out. Going into this flat brush, it's kind of like a liner brush. What I'm doing is taking that shade from the Morphe 35O that we used earlier, the yellow orange, and then going back into the orange shade and putting that underneath my lash line, really making sure to smoke it out. Then I go back in with any brush and really make sure to blend it so it's not too harsh. Then I go back into the Anastasia Renaissance palette and taking the shade Love Letter and doing the same exact thing. With this, I don't want to make this color too blended out, so I don't really blend that color out too much. Then I go into the Marc Jacobs eyeliner and doing tight lining as well as doing my waterline. Then for my bottom mascara, I'm taking the MAC Lash Mascara. I love this mascara. It's so good. I also did apply lashes. I used the Ardell 33s. Then I just take any white shade or any nude shade and put that as my brow bone highlight as well as my inner corner. And that is it for the eyes. It's super, super, super simple. And then lastly for my lips, I'm taking the Marc Jacobs lipstick in the shade Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I absolutely love that name. But yeah, I just did that for my lips. I didn't really like how the lipstick color turned out that much. I didn't really have anything that matched the eyes, but it worked. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!